Have you ever thought about a place where ancient, timeless wisdom could meet up with today's craziest technology? Like, imagine a giant library of esoteric knowledge, but one you could walk through from your own living room. Well, believe it or not, that place isn't just some sci-fi idea. It's real. I mean, really think about it. What if you could just step out of your everyday life and into a world that's all about spiritual traditions, mystical paths, and just deep learning? A space built from the ground up for connection and real personal growth. What would a place like that even look like? Well, it would look a little something like this. Welcome to the VR Mystery School. It's this huge, always growing world built inside the VRChat platform. And trust me, as you're about to see, it is so much more than just a cool virtual building. All right, so let's get right to it. What exactly is this school in cyberspace? I mean, what's it all about? Okay, so at its very heart, the VR Mystery School is a global hub. It's a meeting point for anyone and everyone who's into personal development, spirituality in all its different forms, and the world's mystical traditions. Think of it as part museum, part library, and part awesome community center. And its mission, well, it goes deep. This isn't just about hoarding information. The whole point is to reconnect us with this incredible shared treasure of human wisdom, the spiritual, the mystical, the practical stuff that's been around for ages. It kind of makes you wonder, right? Can all that ancient wisdom still help us out today? And to make sure it's a place where people can genuinely explore these big ideas, there are a few ground rules. It's for adults, so 18 and up, and it's super important to know it's not a religious group pushing one specific belief. It's actually a nonprofit run by a bunch of awesome volunteers, and they use English as the common language to connect everyone from all over the world. And listen, we're not just talking about some website or a boring old forum. No way. This is a real, virtual campus that you can literally walk through and explore. So come on, let's take a quick look around. The sheer scale of this place is just incredible. You've got these massive spaces like the library, and we'll get back to that in a minute. And then you have these beautiful sacred areas like the temple, which is just perfect for quiet reflection. There are also auditoriums for lectures, cozy lounges for just hanging out, even a gym. And it's the details that really get you. The world is just filled with them. You can find this high-quality art from old historical manuscripts, play around with interactive tools like tarot cards and runes, and find these really touching, quiet spots like this memorial for loved ones. And you don't have to take my word for it. The reaction from visitors really says it all. People are just blown away by how deep and how well-made the whole environment is. It's the kind of place that just pulls you in and makes you want to keep coming back to see what else you can find. Okay, now let's step into what is really the intellectual heart of the school, the Library of Wisdom. What kind of knowledge is actually waiting for you on these virtual shelves? The collection is, well, staggering is the only word for it. We're talking about detailed summaries and key information on over 350 different books, all carefully organized. Now, because of copyright, you can't read the full books in VR, but you can explore the core ideas of every single one. It's amazing. And the range of topics is just wild. You can find deep dives into Western traditions like Hermeticism, and then jump right over to Eastern philosophies like Buddhism and yoga. There are whole sections on practical skills like tarot and lucid dreaming, and massive collections on global folklore and self-development. It's literally a world library at your fingertips. But look, a library, no matter how amazing, is just a building without people, right? The real magic here is the community that calls this place home. So who are these people, and how do they all connect? So there are two main weekly events that are kind of the backbone of the community. First, you have the practitioners meeting. It's a bit more structured, and everyone gets a chance to share something they've learned from their own personal practice. One person might talk about a breakthrough in meditation, another might discuss some mind-blowing book they just read. Then you have the casual meeting, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's just a relaxed social hangout to chat and get to know people from all over the planet. Oh, and it goes way beyond just those weekly meetings. The community also hosts things like guided group meditations, special lectures from actual authors and experts in these fields, deep dive study groups on specific topics, and of course, there are always those spontaneous, amazing conversations that just pop up whenever people are hanging out in the world. So I'm guessing at this point you might be thinking, okay, this sounds incredible, I'm in, but how do I actually get there? Don't worry, let's walk through these super simple steps to join in. First things first, and this is probably the most important thing I can tell you, you do not need a VR headset to join. Well, yeah, the experience is definitely more immersive in VR. The vast majority of members actually join using a regular old PC. All you need is a computer. That's it. Getting started is a really simple two-step thing. First, you're going to want to join their Discord server. Think of that as the community hub where you'll find the event schedule and get to chat with everyone. Then, step 2 is to download the VRChat application, it's free, and just search for the VR Mystery School world to step right inside. So whether you're curious about the secrets of alchemy, the practice of meditation, or you just want to connect with a global community of curious, like-minded people, the doors are wide open. The only real question left is, what mysteries are you waiting to explore first?